Hi, welcome to the MGL podcast. This podcast is about our lives as missionaries of God's love. Hi everyone, welcome to the MGL podcast. My name is Father Justin.
I am Father Chris.
Thanks for joining us again. We have a guest this time, which is great. It's always great to have friends. And today's friend is Jeremy.
Hello.
So it's so great to have you. Jeremy lives in Melbourne here. I'm in Melbourne. Chris is in Canberra. Father Chris. And why don't you introduce it? Where are you? Are you always been in Melbourne?
Yeah. Well, yeah. For the most part, I lived 2 years doing youth mission team in Sydney and in Perth. So other than those 2 years, I've always lived my life in Melbourne. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And what is the youth mission team? That's a good question.
Yeah, I was going to ask
We've never
that.
spoken about it.
I was going to ask that.
I did youth mission team too in 2013.
I did net.
Same thing.
What's he? Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna get roasted if I don't get it right.
Oh,
No, you
fine.
just you be you.
in.
Okay, so youth mission team is kind of a non-for-profit youth ministry organization founded in Australia and currently only run in Australia in 3 cities: Sydney, Melbourne, Perth.
Yeah.
And basically, what they do is you sign up for a year of mission, young adults between the ages of 18 and I think 30. And yeah, you sign up for a year of mission, kind of like from a calling from God. And you go into schools and run retreat days, you run camps. In Melbourne, you run the youth group here in St. Benedict's. And you go to youth groups in the other cities. And yeah, it's just giving your life to God for a year of mission. You live together. The boys live in a boys' house and the girls live in a girls' house. You wake up every day, do an hour of prayer, go to bed, prayer, mass every day. Office days, dramas, charades, all kind. Yeah, it's good.
How much do you get paid?
Heaps of money.
$50. I'm kidding. Good point. Full-time volunteer.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole year.
Amazing.
Whole year, and they get $25 is now.
Yeah.
So in 30 years, there's been no inflation. So
$25.
$25, I had the same thing. Yeah.
I remember. I think somebody did. I don't know if I should say this, but I think somebody did the maths. Somebody did the maths. And I think with inflation, it should be $80, but obviously then you're not really living poverty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I think that would be stupid.
You're volunteering the time full time, going to schools, as Jeremy said, and do retreats or a youth group and and you're
single.
Oh,
single for
that's
the whole
right.
year.
You commit to being. If you have a partner, you just say, look, we'll pause for a year.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go be a full-time missionary for one whole year.
Yeah.
And maybe 2, some people like yourself extend.
3.
3,
wow.
yeah.
5. No.
Forever become an MGL.
Yeah. There's that meme. We have a meme on our on the YMT meme page.
Yeah.
And it's why back in the old days, why stop there? Why not continue on to the MGLs? Yeah.
I think. Don't quote me on this. And I could be wrong, honestly, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I think the YMT lifestyle is based on the MGL lifestyle, the poverty and simplicity and things like that. It's paralleled.
Well, it's certainly
or at least take an inspiration.
Absolutely, and it's certainly one of the best preparations. I mean, net's basically the same thing.
Net's very similar, yeah.
And so it's so
national evangelization teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YMT is youth mission team. Oh, I was gonna say youth ministry team.
And it's so formative. So many of us have done it. So myself, Josh, Wicker, Michael Last, Dave Callahan, several people. And
some of us have done net.
Yeah.
Which is very similar. So Rosie,
Sister Izzy,
myself. It's Sister Izzy, yeah.
Just youth ministry really is a great prepreparation for.
And just the lifestyle. What you're saying.
Sister Claire Healy.
What you're saying is so true.
Sister Claire Healy, there you go. Awesome.
So when you join, you're this is awesome, because you've already lived a little bit of it. In the youth mission team. And then obviously, if you get married, then living in a team environment under those, mission.
Great preparation for that.
It obviously makes your character stronger. Yeah,
definitely.
100%. So you're okay. So
he is okay. Yeah.
No, that's it. Once you're like, okay, so you're okay. No. So you've done 2 years of like full-time volunteer ministry, full-time, and that you didn't get paid for those years. You couldn't study, you couldn't have a girlfriend. Lived simplicity. You weren't racking up the dough. It's not like you had a gap year to rack up a bit of money. Why?
Why do that? Yes.
That's a good question.
Why on earth would
did you
a
do
young
that?
person, and like now what, there's 300 or 400 young people who've done that as well?
Yeah, I was number 437, so...
wow.
They've hit 500 this year.
500.
Wait, was I...
Well, anyway, about that much.
Yeah.
And Ned's had a few more, and so it's like, why would so many young adults, 18, 19, 20, maybe a little bit older, why would
Take a
they
year off and-
take a whole year or two to do something like that? What about you? Like, what's your story?
I think my story was like... I think I felt like I needed to give to the Lord, I guess, and give back what I had received, right? Like, I feel like in some sense it's only by chance that I kind of found the Lord. I mean, I was raised in a Catholic family, but like my best friend, coincidentally in year 8, was a practicing Catholic in a strong Catholic family, and he brought me into like to the youth group that YMT ran. Wow. And so it's only by chance that I kind of came into these circles. And so I kind of felt like I really wanted to give back that opportunity for someone to kind of just find the faith, even if they weren't kind of like in the natural circles, you know? And I hope I did. I feel like I did.
I'm sure you did.
And I decided to continue to do a second year. I just really felt like I wasn't done, you know? Like, I just wanted to give back more. But I feel like that's my reasoning. I feel like other people have different reasonings.
Wow. So you found the faith, like, unexpectedly. It's like a gift, basically. And like, what was that like? Like, who was his friend?
Well, I mean, I was raised in the faith. You know,
Sure.
I was an altar server and stuff.
Right.
But I feel like I did that purely because my parents wanted me to, and also because just like being up on the altar, everyone can see me, you know, I'm special. But I think, I met my best friend in year 8. He's still my best friend.
Yeah, well.
Should I say his name?
I don't know. It's up to you. Yeah. We all know.
Who are you best friend?
Listen, best friend, you're amazing.
You know who you are. Best friend, you know who you are.
Yeah. You're a great person.
Everyone who knows this person knows who they are.
So write in the comment. No, I'm joking.
Who is Jeremy's best friend?
God bless you. Thank you for being a good witness.
Yeah. Wait, what was your question?
I was like, so
who's
like,
your best friend?
yeah. So what was that like coming into the faith? You know, like you personally, like, so your parents are like, you're doing it like to be a good person, but
that's
like,
actually a good question. I have a good answer. I think what kind of like how it became something that I really wanted to pursue was my best friend. Whenever we went to things, he would invite me to like faith-related events and whatever, and I would always walk around these things with him. You know, we'd go to these things together, and he would always be stopped by people. He would be like, oh, "Luke, how are you?"
Luke!
I'm sorry.
Okay,
you know the name. I'm not going to say his surname. Luke, how are you? Blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, oh, you're so-and-so's like sibling, or you're so-and-so's friend. And we would walk through these events. Like I went to ACYF 2017 in Sydney with
Australian
Luke.
Catholic
Youth Festival, in Sydney. And we would walk through this massive group of people because it was like, I think like close to 20,000, maybe a bit less
huge.
or something. Yeah, and we would get stopped every couple of meters by somebody who knew Luke. I'm like, how do you know these people? Like, what is this like beautiful community that you know? And I think it attracted me to go to Iceland, the youth group that YMT runs, because I had a yearning for this community, this sense of community that I don't think I really properly had in like the level that he had it. And so I just wanted that community, and I'm very blessed to say, like, I strongly feel like I have that now, you know?
Awesome.
And I have that yearning to draw people into that community. now. Whatever their community is, to draw them into community, because I feel like we are communal beings. You know, God created us for community.
Yeah.
You know, so if I can draw people into that, people who are lacking that, or maybe don't have a good community for their heart, that I'm happy. I'm a happy camper.
It's so, like, if I can say this, it's so embarrassing, but it's so funny. Like, now you're like the poster boy for our community here. Like, literally, we have like St. Benedict's at church here, parish, you're part of your family. There's like a poster at the front, welcome to our community or welcome to our parish or something, and it's like Jeremy like on the poster. So awesome. It's so great.
Not just a
Isn't
poster,
that ironic?
maybe.
Like, it's like you're like, you know, you've got that heart for community, and there you are on the poster.
The funny thing is, I remember that mass because I think Father Dan or whoever was saying the mass was like, oh yeah, we have photographers. Afterwards, when they were taking the photos, like looking around for them, and whenever they would post me, I'd be like, I'm gonna pose. I'm fairly certain I posed for that.
Look, I'll admit it, I've done it too. I know about you, like, where there's a photographer going
always
around, and they're like, it's like a prayer service, and so you see them phoning, and you're like, it's like, oh, I'm sorry,
Never,
Lord,
never,
sorry,
never.
Lord. I just thought it was cool, just because like community is the thing that like God like used to draw you into the faith, and then here you are, poster boy for our community.
Yes, so Jeremy, so tell. I mean, you've talked a little bit about youth mission team, and like just your faith journey. Because I don't even know like your story, and just interested to hear.
It's interesting because I used to say my faith journey on YMT days as a testimony. I haven't said it since, so we'll see how we go. But also, it's been 3 full years plus since I did YMT, so I feel like there's so much more to that journey that I haven't talked about, so we'll see how we go. So I was a cradle Catholic, so anyone who doesn't know, that means like I was born into the faith, and my parents were Sunday mass goers and everything. But I don't think my parents had fully made their faith their own, you know? So yeah, they went to Sunday, we went to Sunday mass, you know, it was just kind of part of what we did.
Sure.
But I think I still had kind of somewhat of a yearning for like, who is God at a young age. I say that like it's unique to me. I feel like it's everyone. Everyone has that innate desire. But I think that desire kind of like barrel rolled into like me, like I said, altar serving and things like that. But I think, when I met my best friend in year 8, that was the trigger moment for me in my faith. I think I was bullied a little bit in primary school, and so I always had this sense that I needed to put masks on to kind of be accepted. But when I met my best friend, it was I had put a new mask on when I went into high school because I wanted everyone to like me, because it felt like nobody did in primary school. Even though I don't think that was totally the case, but it felt like that. And so when I met my best friend Luke, I guess it's out, he kind of he was so unashamedly himself from such a young age, and he still is now, that I was like, my goodness, why do I feel like I have to hide? So it was almost like that was the start of like the mask being peeled away. And like, as that friendship developed and as I grew closer and closer to the Lord throughout high school, I went to different things. I went to the Ignite conference in Brisbane. And that was my first encounter of like praise and worship and prayer being prayed over and things like that. That again, the mask peeled a bit more, and then ACYF in 2017 in Sydney peeled a bit more. And then youth group, I feel, was when it really was like properly like that mask was peeled off. I met my first youth mission team, and you know, all those for the most part, most all of those teamies I'm still very good friends with. Praise God for that. I think that's when my mask was fully peeled off, and then 2019 was a bit more of a challenging year because my 3 kind of pillars in the faith, my 3 close friends, of whom one of them was Luke, they went and did their own mission, and so I kind of was left here in Melbourne, kind of like having to navigate my faith by myself, which was really challenging.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Lord was in that. I feel like He really intentionally He made sure that that year would be challenging in a good way to kind of like make it so that, Jeremy, you're gonna have times where you don't have pillars holding you up. So how are you gonna hold yourself up? You know. But after that year, I did YMT. That was great. And really profound. And I feel like it grew me immeasurably, like in so many ways, in the faith, but also just as a man, as a son of God. It grew me so much. But honestly, when I got off YMT, I'm like, oh, I'm done with growing.
You're like, I'm good now.
I'm good now, yeah. But it being 3 years since I did YMT, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Just the beginning,
Yeah, that guy who did YMT was just a kid. Like, I've grown so much. You know, I feel comfortable talking about this. I think something that's really made me grow a lot is 2 years ago, but just over over 1 year ago now. My mum passed to cancer, and that was a big kind of shock to the system. But at the same time, it was terminal for a year. So we saw it coming. So we were able to prepare. But I think that really drew me closer to the Lord rather than pushed me away. I feel like I'm no psychologist, so I don't really know. But I feel like when you have those moments, big tragic events in your life, it either draws you closer to faith, even if you don't have one. You feel drawn closer to something which is God, or it pushes you away. And I feel like it drew me closer to God. I was like, this is not the time to be like, God, you don't exist. This is the time to be like, God, how are you in this? You know? And I think it drew all of my family closer to God as well. My sister and brother started going to St. Ben's here. They're now like, when they started going, everyone was like, oh, you're Jeremy's brother, you're Jeremy's sister. Now I'm like, oh, you're so and so. I'm not gonna do the name thing again. You're so and so's brother. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, great. But also praise God for that.
Yeah, cool.
You know,
found their own.
they're part of the community, and you know, my sister was saying, oh yeah, you know, like, today was a hard day, but I was like, oh, but I just kept reminding myself, you know, Sunday, St. Ben's, see the community, receive the Eucharist, like, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just profound. And I think this one was a massive kind of like faith hit, and real part of like, I keep telling people I feel like God's just writing my testimony. I think a couple of months ago, my dad passed away. Almost a year and 1 month after Mum passed away, which was that one was hard because it was completely and utterly unexpected. But again, almost this one even, in a sense, more so because it was unexpected. It was like, absolutely, unequivocally, no way this is chance. It can't be chance, because as soon as I felt like as soon as I give in to, like, you know, the idea that this is chance, it's like, well, anything's chance, you know, and there's no purpose to anything, but that just doesn't make sense. You know, this has to be God in some way, shape, or form. And I don't fully realize it now, but I'm sure I will as time goes on. Or maybe I won't, and the Lord will reveal it all when I'm in the heavenly kingdom with Him. But I think something for me is like I'm able to mourn with my friends when they go through tragic events, and praise God, none of them have. As far as I'm aware, maybe I'm forgetting something, but None of them have, but I'm able to mourn with them because I can empathize.
Yeah, it's not just like
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not just words, but yeah.
it's more than that. Yeah.
Gosh.
And it's so strange. But I was telling a couple of people this. The week following Dad's passing was simultaneously the saddest moment of my life and the moment of my life, like, absolutely, eclipses every other moment of my life where I felt joy. It's the most joyful moment of my life, the moment where I felt the most loved. I had my best friends from interstate coming for the funeral, like, to be there with me and staying a week afterwards just to love me. I had my best friends here and so many of my supports, dropping everything to come to the funeral, to bring me dinner, to love me, reaching out, like, just, I can't describe it, the amount of love I felt, and just the fact that that's probably a sliver of what the love of the Lord is like and what heaven is like. Oh man, gets me excited. I was listening to a talk, not listening to a talk, I was, in a talk the other day. It was like the young adults weekend, this weekend past in Melbourne, and one of the bros was giving a talk, and he was talking about this man who had a near-death experience, who was an atheist, but he had this profound experience of, like, the vastness and, like, the wholeness of God, like the expanse of God, and he woke up because he had the NDE while he was sleeping, and he woke up and he went to his wife, and he woke her up, and he was just like, it's all love.
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, oh, I love you too.
yeah. Like, go back to sleep. Yeah.
But he's like, no. It's all love.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's like the profound encounter you had of love and through the community, and, like, now your mates who've really shown up, and family. There's so many people there, and just all that profound, like, it connected you to, like, wow, this is like a tiny bit of what God has for us and to come. And even though I don't understand what's happening, is it by chance? Why are these horrible things happening here now? It's like you cling to the experience of that love, and just expectation of just so much more, so vast.
Just the fact that it's drawn my family closer to the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Like, isn't that crazy? Something so tragic has been the I guess the catalyst to like, I can go home and talk about the faith and how God has worked in my life today with my siblings, and they totally get it. And they're like, oh yeah, and this is how He worked in my life today.
Whoa.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Gift. It's a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, they are beautiful people. Like, just if you want to say that, they're all pretty, like, amazing people. And it's like this, but they've also now got this extra resource, like, in a sense, or this extra relationship. Probably better way of saying it. It's like, so it's like this deep relationship with God.
Yeah. Well, we have to have you over for dinner, Justin.
Oh yeah,
we've been talking about that for ages.
Oh, it's so great to hear your testimony.
Yeah, thanks for sharing it. Gosh.
Yeah. So many people, like, resonate with that, and that experience of loss, but clinging on to the hope, because that's one thing that goes so sideways when you have the loss, right? It's like, oh, well, why did this happen? And it's, oh, well, there you go, therefore, and start, you could spiral,
Yeah. And just like the grace that because you could easily have gone the other way, like, in the sense of, like, why is this happening? And then, but it sounds like you guys just were able to ask the questions of, like, how is God in this? How do I respond? And I just remember one of our priests when we were in formation, and he was saying, like, you can ask why did this happen, but you never really get a good answer. And even if you get an answer, it doesn't help. But when it's like, how do I respond? Then it's like, that's a more helpful answer. And just the fact that you kind of went that way, it's like you're able to, like, make sense of it and find God in it rather than. I mean, people react differently, and but when it's like just the why is this happening, it just doesn't really get you anywhere. Like it, so amazing that you just went that way.
Yeah, I mean it's all God, you know. But yeah, I mean I'm grateful to him.
It's been so great to hear your story, and I'm really sure people really resonate with it. And thanks for your wisdom and sharing your story. And it's quite touching to hear. And I guess I've heard most of it, but like not.
Well, I mean, I heard all of it. So
But yeah, God bless those who are watching, and if you're going through, I guess, grief, or if you're looking on for God, I guess that advice is so powerful. Like imagine the love that's there. If you have experienced a little bit now and experience a little bit of it now, it's like that's just a glimpse of what's to come, and just hold on to hope. Yeah. Well, God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Sorry about the noises, if you heard any noises.
There's
a construction site next to us, but God bless you and have a great week.
Yeah, God bless.
Thanks for listening to the MGL podcast. Tune in every Monday and Wednesday for new episodes. Connect with us on Instagram at MGL_priests and brothers. And that's all from us. Until next time.